titles too. Okay. There you are, Cold Lights. Imp Game boss is finally balanced. Yeah, actually, it's like useful for something. I wonder if Imp Game boss, if it still existed today in standard, if people would complain that it's like imbalanced compared to all the other stuff that I think is imbalanced right now. I think about the other 3 drops are considered a little bit imbalanced, like the Flappy Bird. It's mostly because of Druid though, because the Druid ramp. Oh. I think we can do this, or do this. Let's go Dark Reaper. I think we can catch a little bit. I'm being greedy on the Doomsayer. We can catch a little bit more, I think. Yeah, like I want to see him commit some big things that he buffed with smugglers. Yeah, I just played on myself in Demon Hemlock. Hey Aikatsu, how's it going? I still want to see a deck that, like, I was trying to think of a deck that makes use of the Betrayal. What's it called, Betrayal? The one where you give your opponent one of your minions. But it seems really hard to pull that off. He has so many buffs. I'm afraid my board clears are going to be enough then. Hellfire Defile? It's probably not enough. Maybe we can Gamba? Can we Gamba on Emperor Living? I think we have to. He's getting such ridiculous value with that. We need to just like, okay, assume that Emperor lives and we get multiple ticks and that we still can do our combo. Because I can draw into Cold Light stuff and then have those reduced by Emperor. So I think it's not too bad of a play. That's fine. What do we think that is? Let's do this. Drop Loot Hoarder, and then I'll do a Defile. It'll catch the Redemption off. And I just want to cycle the Loot Hoarders. So I can reduce like some more useful stuff. Yeah, I didn't really get anything better, did I? Competitive Spirit. Huh. Do you have Valir Death Knight hero? I do have it on Asia, but I'm not sure how exactly to use it still. I guess you have to do like an Arcane Giants deck. Did I reduce enough? I reduced the Tuskar Death Speaker that I don't think I... Honestly, I don't think I did enough, but maybe he's greedy and doesn't kill it for some reason. Maybe he's like, oh, I don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Oh well, we'll still try. Like, Tuskar only got reduced once. Like, we have a total, yeah, we total of like 4 Emperor discounts. I think Malagos deck is really good with it, with copy of burn spells. Yeah, even the mechanics of how it works, I didn't even fully understand some things because the way I thought it worked wasn't actually how it worked, basically. Like I thought you could infinitely combo the cards. You keep playing, but apparently it's only once per turn. We get Cold Light. Okay, the worst case is we need to drop like the summoning portal on board first, like before we do the combo. That's the worst case. And then we have a taunt still to protect the summoning portal. Wait, we have all the pieces though. Okay, so total. So these guys will be free. So summoning portal can reduce these guys. This costs 11, but this only reduces things by 3. So I'm one mana off, so that means I do have to play it earlier. But can we do it? So then we need this to survive. 4 health. I think it's safer if we can hide it behind a taunt. Like, I'm gonna have to drop the summoning portal down earlier, the turn earlier. So if I can hide it behind taunt, then it can probably survive. I was just afraid of True Silver, but maybe I should just gone for it. Let's see. I guess we still get screwed over by True Silver. Just hope he doesn't have it. Wait, did I miscount that? Maybe I did have enough. Whatever. I think we still won anyways. Did it just like screw the math? Because like I could have played this all for 10 mana. So I guess I did screw up the math, but it's fine now. Oops. Okay. Alright, here we go. Wait, we need to change this. This one is actually important here. Yep. Oh, okay. I guess that's good enough. Yeah.
Is it the same interaction in Sea Witch and Giants? Because that's pretty new.
Basically, the interaction is like things can actually cost 0 if they were reduced by Emperor already. Otherwise, typically it can only get reduced down to one cost. I think I misplayed this game though. I mean, look back. So, like it should have only reduced by 3. And I counted that it would be 11 without reduction. I don't know. Lock math is bad. What is this sorcery? This is your first time seeing it? Okay. Glad you can watch, Ayu. Not even sure if you can finish before the song ends.
I like how you casually read comments in chat after the comment because you know it's gonna take a while. It's not my first time doing it, right? So, how's this deck work?
Okay. So yeah, I might as well explain how it works. Basically, you give this immunity, and this also has +1 spell damage, right? So each time it's doing Defile, it's doing 2 damage. And the reason why the 2 damage is important because this card, whenever one of your other minions dies, summon a 2/2 ghoul. That's why it keeps repeating. Like all these ghouls die, and then 5 ghouls died, so he resummons 5 ghouls. And Knife Juggler, you know, each time you get these things it pings. So that's how it works.
So we have Flying Daggers.
This is better than the Paladin OTK, right? It's like, hey, I heard you like to summon 4 2/2 horsemen to win the game. Well, how about summoning 5 times 14 2/2s? Even better, right? Man, I predicted correctly. It didn't even finish before the song ended. That's bad, man. That's bad. The fat rat isn't good enough for these kind of highlights anymore. This is amazing. Props to Punter for letting it play out. Honestly, we can't tell though. We can't tell if he let it play out. But the only way that he can exit is he actually has to quit the game. So at some point he's just gonna have to like, alright, this is not gonna end, and he like quits the game. Did you create this deck? This version I did. Like, I don't know if anybody else has this particular list. I have seen other types of deck that use the combo, but I think their decks are not very well built. Like, I think this is more optimized. No guard, even if they concede, doesn't end the game until the animations are done. Like, I can press concede myself too. If it lets me exit, it should just let me exit, but it doesn't. So they actually have to watch it out too. Alright, sorry, I need to turn the music down again. Maybe this? I don't even like this. Rather get the Heart Cycle, yeah, like Loot Hoarder, Thalanos is good to play early on, before they have too much Shadow Madness or Potion Madness value. And then Doomsayers are nice too. Oh, good. Should be a slow deck. Cool deck, but Defile increases by 1 each turn, so the spell damage is never needed after the first round. It doesn't increase by 1, right? Defile only keeps dealing 1 damage a turn. It's not increasing. I'm afraid this thing gets Shadow Madness later on, so let's cycle both of them, and then we'll just start tapping. Although I think you can quit the game though, it still should count as well. Yeah, I know I can quit. But it's for the fun of the stream, right? Let's have something on board so we can trade in case he plays a drop. Stuffed ping, feels good. Okay, so we're gonna, in this game, since we have the Cold Light now, we're going to start keeping our hand not too full. Play the small drops when we can. Hey Lexi, second stream in 1 month of sub, PogChamp. I've been trying to keep it up, Lexi. I've been doing at least one stream a week. Kind of average out to almost 2, I think. Usually the minions decrease by 1. Yeah, they just take 1 damage. It just keeps repeating, dealing 1 damage until it stops killing things. Presume Defile will continue to deal +1 spell damage as long as there's higher health minions on board. It's not +1 spell damage. It's just repeating again. Okay, Doomsayer will be good. Like, it's nice if he can't play anything this turn, or he doesn't want to go with a Dragonfire Potion yet. We can set up a Doomsayer turn, and then Cold Light. Okay, or that. Don't play anything. Just pass. Let the Doomsayer go off. Fade out OTK. I like that translation. What deck is this? It's not Reno, it's not Zoo, doesn't remind me of anything like Handlock either. Could be Control Wildlife, but it's not particularly late game. What be this monster? Yeah, it's a OTK deck, as Henny mentioned. Fade out OTK. Fade out literally means like flying dagger. I like that. Okay. Oh, Mind Control. I actually want that. I wanted that to be in his hand. It's such an expensive card. Pretty greedy. Lock in progress for yet another OTK. Yep. Death by 1,000 pinpricks. We could use up a Defile. We'll clear. Is it really necessary? Let's just draw cards. I'm almost there. Novice. Loot is good. Although I don't want him to steal the loot. Maybe we do a Defile. I also want the loot hoarder defiled because I don't want him to steal it. Instead of Doomsayer. And one of the reasons we did it in that order is because I don't want the Shell Razor buffing some random minion in case that messes things up. I guess you could have calculated too, and factor in the Tortellian Shell Razor. See what good the 40 health does to him, yeah. This great thing is this deck is cheap enough to be played by budget players. Yeah, basically you just need Emperor. You don't have to run Thalnos. You can run the Divine Shield one instead. That's fine. Okay, so we just need Emperor and Summoning Portal. Should be able to survive until then. I have a Blast Crystal. And we're basically at full health still. I think the main thing that could have pressured us is if he played N'Zoth. If he played N'Zoth, we'd be in a bit of trouble. Alright, 40 health, let's go. It's mostly for the 8-8. Oh, he's greedy. Doesn't want to play it yet. There's a portal. I need the... Okay, coil would be nice too, so then I can clear this off. Hellfire, coil. Otherwise, just Hellfire, I guess. Come on. I think we're okay. Anything we draw, if we draw Cold Light or Coil, the worst draw would be Mistress, but like we should be able to get into our Emperor next turn. Like if I draw Cold Light, we're guaranteed that, right? If I draw Cold Light, I just play with the Cold Light. If I get Coil, I can still play Coil, and then I can just play Emperor. How many cards does the opponent have? Opponent has 12 cards left. Okay, there's the Coil. We're gonna Coil first. Let's see what we get. Then we get the Cold Light. So then we're guaranteed all our cards. Feels good, man. And we can even play Emperor. I'm out of cards. GG. It's actually pretty critical that we run Mistress and Mixtures in this deck. I was trying to think, because I didn't have Mistress and Mixtures in some of the other versions, and ran like Healbot instead. But Mistress is really good, especially if there's empty board. Because you need to have something that dies, especially if you end up like killing all this stuff. And you don't have a Coil anymore, and you don't have a second Defile. Let's see this. This song is almost 5 minutes. Maybe it's long enough for this. Alright, this is for you, Lexi. Original sub. See? In this case... Yeah, see, we wouldn't have been able to pull this off unless we had Mistress and Mixtures. Because if I play Defile here, nothing dies. So then the combo doesn't trigger. You actually need this on board, so something dies. Yeah, see, like it didn't even ping this. So this Mistress is pretty important. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. I wonder what the damage threshold for this combo is, assuming time interaction limits. Oh, that would be bad if it ran out of time. Nine cards ahead. I guess you kept out around 70 damage across the board in the face if you did it with the full 5 goals. You do full 5 goals, but then if you save the second defile. If you're playing against control warrior, you save the second. But you probably don't need to use defile against control warrior anyways, right? Oh, that's so cheeky. It's a cheeky deck. Hey Tomo, how's it going? Good to see you. You came right on time. Enjoy the show. In this world for slowest OTK ever. There's actually slower. It's like there's Valen, or people have done Valen stuff. That takes a while. Also get a deck code after the game. Wait, how did I share deck codes? I can post a picture of the list though. Let me export that while this is running. Currently it's 70% win rate at rank 20 wild. Upload. Alright, so here you go. For those of you guys interested in the deck list. In and out to see it before I go to sleep. Alright, have a good night, Tomo. Thanks for stopping by, but there's the deck list. Deck codes are in inflection, select deck, cover name, and copy deck. But then, like, how do I put? Do I just pick? It's gonna be a huge script in this chat, right? Oh my god, down, stop. No. We're not gonna stop. You can just click export deck code in tracker, but then I still have to like paste it, right? It's gonna be a really long thing to paste for somebody. Dance game. Ah, feels good, finally. Yeah, that was a long game. What's a hard cap into files? It should be like 14. Yeah. Trying to make your opponent quit playing, is that it? Poor guy. Yeah, it's 14 rounds. And people have confirmed that, so that's good. Alright, I still have to like shower and stuff before I work tomorrow. So today was off because of Labor Day. But thank you guys all for joining me today. I think we've already seen enough rounds of it too. You guys are probably sick of watching the combo. But definitely check out my YouTube. I'll post the videos in case you guys missed it or you want to rewatch it. So check out my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, and we're gonna pass on the host. So don't you guys worry. We'll find somebody nice to host. I think Cantaloupe should be on still. Let me check. Make sure he's still on. Yep, he's still on. He's going for he's doing the big pre